Hey guys, I'm Kerry. Welcome to my channel. So guys, in today's video, I'll be teaching you how to write a basic essay. Okay, let's start with the introduction.
The introduction. It all starts here. This is where you introduce the topic you're discussing in your essay and briefly summarize the points you'll make in the paragraphs that follow. This is also where you state your thesis. Your thesis is the most important part of your essay because it's the point you're making.
So the introduction is that part of the essay that introduces your topic. Really, what are you writing about? Because the topic is the book that opened my mind, in the introduction, you need to lay out a few things. You need to point out the name of the book, the author of the book that opened your mind, the year that it was published, and a brief synopsis of what the book is about, a summary of what the book is about. After you've established all of those four things, the name of the book, the author, the year it was published, and also a summary, brief summary, maybe 2 or 3 sentences at most, what the book is about, then you're going to write your thesis statement, one of the most important parts of the essay. If you don't get this one right, it will affect the entire flow of your essay. Okay? So let's do it now. The book that opened my mind is Don't Sweat the Small Stuff by Richard Carlson. Boom! 2 things finished already. So already we've identified the text and we've also identified the author. Now, when you're writing the title of a book, when the title of the book is handwritten, always remember to underline. It was first published in 1998, and since then has sold over 20 million copies worldwide. The book that opened my mind is Don't Sweat the Small Stuff by Richard Carlson. It was first published in 1998 and since then has sold over 20 million copies worldwide. Okay? Already, we've accomplished 3 things. The name of the author, title of the book, and the year it was published. we've pinpointed those 3 things. Now we need to say something more. We need to say something about the book. Many of us would like to live our lives in a calmer and less stressful way, and be able to let go of our problems. In this phenomenal bestseller, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, again underline, Carson shows us how to stop letting the little things in life drive us crazy. Very nice. Good. This is what we have so far. The book that opened my mind is Don't Sweat the Small Stuff by Richard Carlson. It was first published in 1998 and since then has sold over 20 million copies worldwide. Many of us would like to live our lives in a calmer and less stressful way and be able to let go of our problems. In this phenomenal bestseller, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, Carson shows us how to stop letting the little things in life drive us crazy. This, my friend, is a sound introduction. But we're not finished because we now need a thesis statement. We've already pinpointed the text, the author, the year it was published, and we also gave a synopsis of what the book is about. But we need a thesis statement. Now, a thesis statement is the GPS, like GPS navigation, telling us where to go. The thesis statement, which I call the GPS, is that statement, that sentence that is going to let your reader understand the purpose of your paper, the purpose of your writing, your essay. What are you going to say? What is this paper about? Aside from the title, the GPS should let us know exactly what you're going to be talking about, what you will be discussing in your essay. Remember the graphic organizer? I had several ideas, several themes that I picked up, that I gleaned from reading this book. Remember, however, I'm going to narrow those to 3. And the 3 that I'm going to talk about are thinking positively, practicing patience, and also self-care, practicing self-care, which is the same as managing time and self-management, stress management. I'm going to call that self-care, all right? So I'm going to say my thesis sentence, therefore, is, and let me put it in yellow because this is very important. So I'm going to say the key lessons Look at my thesis statement, guys. take a look at my thesis statement. Okay, let's start from the top. Introduction. The book that opened my mind is Don't Sweat the Small Stuff by Richard Carlson. It was first published in 1998 and since then has sold over 20 million copies worldwide. Many of us would like to live our lives in a calmer and less stressful way and be able to let go of our problems. In this phenomenal bestseller, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, Carlson shows us how to stop letting the little things in life drive us crazy. The 3 lessons that resonated with me are the importance of thinking positively, practicing patience, and exercising self-care. And that, my dear, is a solid introduction. The thesis statement being the most important element, if not one of the most important elements of this introduction. If you don't get the thesis statement right, guys, if it's unclear, if it's ambiguous, if it's non-existent, the quality of your essay diminishes significantly. So it's important that you spend time honing, thinking about your thesis statement because it will make or break your essay. So remember the 5 aspects that you need for the introduction for a topic like this. Basically, an introduction needs at least 5 to 7 sentences, right? Yes. So this, we have the name of the text, the author, the year it was published, the synopsis of what the text is about, and the thesis statement. So we're finished with the introduction. Yay!